So yes people, welcome back to another video here on the J&M Football channel. So in today's world, everyone's lives seem to be perfect. From Instagram stories at nice restaurants, to TikToks traveling to fancy countries. But the truth is, no one's life is as near as perfect as it seems on social media. Now in today's video, I'm going to talk about how you can become the best version of yourself. And not only on social media, but in real life. And I'm not only speaking to footballers or athletes in this video. You can be a student, you can work a 9 to 5, you can be a teacher, I don't care what you do. You can learn something from this video. So I've split this video into 5 parts or 5 steps. And part 1 is setting goals and targets. You can use a journal, your phone, your iPad, your computer, laptop, whatever it is, just start writing down your goals and targets. Now here at J&M Football, we prefer short-term goals and targets, just because now, the moment you're in now is the most important. And from our experience, we've learned that lots of short-term goals eventually turn into long-term goals also being hit. So if you have a few long-term goals, try and split them up into small, shorter-term goals. For example, your long-term goal is to sign a professional football contract, but you can split that into 3-4 shorter goals. So goal number 1 is finding a new team at a higher level. Goal number 2 can be having a good season, getting 10 goals and 10 assists. Then step 3 can be finding an agent that has contacts that can help you find a professional team. And then step 4 is eventually signing that professional contract. So just by having that one long-term goal, you've created 4 or 5 shorter term goals that you can start focusing on today. So this can be football related, business, school, relationships, learning, whatever it is. Break your longer term goals into short term goals, or just write down 5-6 short-term goals, try and smash them all out, and eventually you will hit your long-term goals. But the most important thing here is for you to write them down. Get them down on paper, on your computer, somewhere where you can read them every day and remind yourself of why you're doing the things you're doing every day. As I mentioned, journaling and writing down your goals and targets is massive. Now here at J&M, we've just released our own journal which is created for footballers. So in this journal, you've got a normal journal where you can write down your everyday goals and targets. You've also got session planners, and you can analyze your matches. So you can write down the day, the opposition, what position you played, how many minutes, things you did well, things you did poorly, things to improve on, all this good stuff that you can keep in one book and keep track of your performance. Now if you want to get yourself one of these J&M Football Diaries, it'll be the first link in the description below. I also have 2 goals that everyone can use every day, starting today. So if you're interested in them 2 goals, make sure you stay until the end of the video. Now part number 2 is simply creating healthy habits. But at the start again, you want to start small. Start small and then build on that. So say for example, you want to start reading, which is a healthy habit. If you can start with reading 5 pages a day, if you can do that consistently, then you can up it to 7. Then after a while you can up it to 10. If you straight away try and smash out 50 pages a day, you're not going to get anywhere, you're going to scare yourself off, and you're going to lose focus on your goals. Small habits are the foundations of success. And then you can build on that foundation with more and better habits. So you can think of the small habits as the foundation, and then the habits you add on later as the bricks. Slowly but surely you're building up more and more habits. Step number 3 is understanding that good things take time. Nothing amazing is going to happen overnight. You have to accept the fact that it will take time and it's all part of the journey. Now there will be days where you don't want to do a certain habit, say for example reading again. There will be days where you don't want to do it, you feel lazy and you just want to get into bed and watch Netflix. But that's okay, everyone has these days. Even the elite people who have these perfect lifestyles, even these people suffer from bad days where they don't feel motivated. But you have to understand that these bad days, they're all part of the journey, and all of these bad days are just a small hiccup in the journey, and you have to understand this. No journey goes straight up like that. You're going to have ups and downs just like in anything in life. Take for example us at J&M Football. We've been building J&M Football for about 2 years, but just like anyone starting anything, we started from zero. We had to work countless amount of days, hours, weeks, months, even years to get where we are today. And at the start, obviously there were days and periods of time where we felt, oh, it's not working, we're not growing, we're not getting traction on social media, stuff like that. But we knew that it's part of the journey. If we just keep our heads down and keep dedicated, we will start to see results. Now 2 years down the road, we've grown, but we're still not satisfied and we're still trying to grow it every single day. Now the final step is repeat the good stuff. Do what works. It's that simple. If meditation doesn't improve your life, try something else. If that something else does improve your life, do more of that. It really is that simple. Do what works, don't do what doesn't work. So again, say for example you want to get into reading every day, but you've tried reading for 2-3 weeks, you can't focus, and it doesn't really improve your life. Well, perhaps you should try audiobooks. That might work for you, and it might be a better option for you and your situation. So don't just read because everyone else is reading and they say you should read. If reading doesn't work for you, try audiobooks. Try watching short YouTube videos based on these books. You want to build these healthy habits for you because they work for you, not because others are doing these same habits. Now yesterday in my uni class, I learned something about Kolb's learning cycle, and I thought this would be perfect for today's video. So basically how this learning cycle works is you do, you think, you conclude, then you adapt. So according to Kolb's learning cycle, you can't do and think at the same time. So say for example, you do reading. Then after reading, you think about it. Was that beneficial for me? Has this improved my life? Then you conclude, so a yes or no, and then you adapt. So if it does improve your life, you maybe add a few more pages a week. If it doesn't improve, then you might want to try meditating or another healthy habit instead of reading. Another thing to focus on is don't copy others, learn from them. So take small ideas that they're doing and change them so it benefits you and it works for you and your lifestyle. Now I mentioned 2 goals that everyone can use every day starting today. So number 1 is try to learn at least one thing every single day. Now that one thing can be cooking a new meal, a new word you've learned in the book you're reading, a new yoga stretch, a new ball control in training. Now the second goal or target is simply being better than you were yesterday. So even if that's a 0.0001% improvement, you've still improved from yesterday. And now if you can improve that tiny amount every single day and you remain consistent, imagine the results you'll be seeing 2, 3, 10 years down the line. You'll be seeing massive improvements. So these were the 5 steps that you need to become the best version of yourself. Now to help you guys out on your journey on becoming the best version of yourself, I'm going to finish today's video with a quick quote. One quote that we love here at J&M Football. When tired, learn to rest, not to quit.